Good morning everyone, and welcome to a cold, miserable, damp morning in the workshop. Well, outside the workshop I should say. Just a quick update this morning. I've had a car come in for a steering repair. One that I've not actually seen before. Maybe some of you guys have seen it, but I thought I'd have a quick look. First impressions, for me anyway, and see what it's like. It's called the HNR Foxhound. It's a 1/10 scale rally car. First impressions, it looks really nice. Body shell's in quite strong actually, surprising. It doesn't feel like the standard Lexan. It's definitely a stronger version of a normal body shell. Very nice. The car itself, I'm impressed with. It is brushless. I'm not sure what's the motor. It's a 3652 4000 kV with a, let's see what the ESC if I can. Doesn't see. It's actually running a battery which is a what is it? Doesn't even say. It's a 3000 milliamp 50C anyway, so probably is I think that's possibly a 3S, but I may be wrong. Don't quote me on that. I could well be wrong. Basically, the problem with this one is the lad that owns it, he caught it against a curb. He pushed the steering rod off, which we just popped back on. And we thought, okay, not a problem. But the actual steering is jammed across. The steering will not move, so we think he's probably damaged the servo. But I mean, basically, the car itself is brilliant. We have carbon shock towers front and rear. We've got oil-filled shocks. Very nice. Lovely little suspension on it. Metal chassis with plastic side guards. Foam bumper. Everything really there is to make the making of a really good car. The arms and that on it, as I say, it's plastic, but they are actually they look really strong. Quite thick plastic. Some of the joints are just plastic, which could be a little bit of an issue, you know, but for a car of this, I'm not sure how much this car is, but I think if it's a reasonable price, then this is actually a fantastic buy. Apparently, according to the box, let me just check there, it says it does, oh, hang on, bear with me. Yes, it is 3S, so I just checked on the box, and apparently it can do 56 miles an hour. Now, I'm not going to try that. Obviously, it's a customer's car, but I am really keen to see how this goes. I'm hoping I can get the customer to send me a video of it once it's up and running. But we're going to have a look at the steering now, see what we can find wrong with it. Hopefully, it's going to be something nice and simple. Maybe actually looking at that, it's the screw missing out of the servo saver. So it could be to do with that. But we'll strip it down now, we'll have a look and see what we can find. And we'll probably come back in a minute and let you know what our findings are. Well, after my first impressions, I'm going to say, yeah, it's a nice car, this HNR Foxhound. But what a mission just to get to the steering servo. Whole front suspension off, obviously bumper and that. You've got to take the plastic side protector off just to be able to get to the screws for the servo. I know it's not a major deal, but for a hobbyist, they're going to look at that and go, nah, I don't know where to start, you know. So things like this you have to be a bit careful of. If you do want to start doing your own repairs, then just bear in mind that some of these can be a bit of a mission. Even just trying to get the servo wire in that through, it looks like it's buried through the front shaft. So, but anyway, we get the servo out and we'll see whether or not, looking at it, it's completely seized up. It doesn't even move. So something has drastically gone wrong there. But we'll have a look at that and see what we can find with it.